Hallo und herzlich willkommen auf dem 40. Filmfest München. Wir feiern Jubiläum und wollen aber natürlich auch Filme haben, die sich nicht nur mit 40-Jährigen beschäftigen, sondern Filme, die klassische Coming-of-Age-Geschichten sind. Und genau so einen haben diese beiden Regisseure gemacht, die bei mir stehen. Das sind Sophia Sabella und Pablo Feldman. And they made a wonderful film called Edge of Everything. And I'm so excited to have you guys here in Munich and to have the world premiere at our festival. So welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. We're truly honored to be here at Munich and have our world premiere here, and it's just been amazing to show it to some really wonderful audiences. We've been blown away by the reception.
It's been amazing. It's been so exciting to be at the 40th anniversary, and it's honestly unlike any other festival we've been to. It's so exciting.
We're so happy to have you here, and we're so happy to meet Abby, your main character in the film. Can you tell us who is Abby and what she's going through, and at what point in her life are we meeting her?
So Abby, she is in a moment of her freshman year of high school, and she's going through a grief period in her life where it starts right after her mother died, and she's just moved in with her father, who she's not very close to, hasn't seen in years. And the film follows her as she follows new influences, a new friend at her high school who takes her down a path that is a bad influence and not the best path, and it separates her from her old friends. And it's really about the intersection of that and her relationship with her father and which direction she's going to be pulled as she battles an immense grief period.
How much of your own experience being a teenager and going through teenager stuff actually, entered the script, and how much did you talk about your own experiences growing up, being teenagers, and while you were writing together?
Yeah, I feel like, since we grew up in the same area, we went to the same high school, and we're in the same theater program, we had a lot of shared experiences and also similar experiences just with the hardships of being that age. And a lot of the film is a lot of our experiences and also our friends' experiences, and the characters are based off of people we knew and also influence of us as well.
And also, just to go off that, literally the drama teacher who plays a teacher in the film was our high school drama teacher.
It is in our high school drama building.
And it's set in our high school, and difficult to direct your high school drama teacher. It's intimidating when you're 14 years old doing theater exercises. And he was in the film. We used all of these past parts of our lives to make this film.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. And you made him cry. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we can't spoil that part, so people have to watch the film. How is it? I mean, most of the time people make films on their own. I mean, there's one director, there's sometimes more writers. But as a duo, as a team, what are the difficulties and what are the great advantages in working together?
Yeah. Do you want to start that?
Yeah, I think it was interesting because we've done shorts together, but this was our first feature, and it was an interesting adjustment, I think, just figuring out communication, because that's obviously with two directors, communication has to be stellar. It has to be, you have to know everything that's going on with the other person, and it was kind of a learning curve for the first few days of set, and then we kind of got in the groove, which was really nice, and I think that was probably one of the more difficult aspects.
Yeah, and then it became this amazing experience where this real communication that I think made our bond as a partnership in directing incredibly strong, as we found this language where we would communicate. One person's talking to the cinematographer, the other to an actor, and the other to another actor, and it became this process which improved things. And that's why I think as a duo it's so wonderful to work together. And it just became this really a beautiful experience, I think, for me, and I hope for you as well.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
I'm like, actually.
Now's the time.
Now. And also it just takes a lot of trust, I think. It was like so much prep, so much pre-production, so many conversations, so that we really trusted each other on set to when someone went off to talk to someone, we were like, you know what you're doing, I trust what you're going to say, and
we're on the same page.
And also I think another strength as being a duo, specifically with us, is that it's kind of it was mentioned in the Q&A. We come from a male and female perspective, which it kind of brings a different aspect, and especially for a coming of age story. Like I have very strong roots, obviously, in a female coming of age experience, and then I feel like with some of the characters, you felt much more closely with the male characters as
and
well.
some
and
of
the
female
course.
characters. I think it was like you're saying, a shared experience, but we come from different perspectives, which is really nice.
It's interesting. I think it's remarkably well done, because in coming of age stories, normally you have parents who suck basically all the time. And we have a wonderful dad here. We have a dad that we like as an audience. So very, very well done. And since this is your first film and you seem to still like each other as a duo, what is the next project going to be about?
Yeah, so right now we're in the midst of working on a film called Rotting. It's actually a horror movie. It's in a very different realm, and it's about two monsters who are in an abusive relationship who live in a cabin in the woods. It's very different. And then working on an absurdist comedy as well that we're putting together, and hopefully we'll be shooting this before the end of the year.
So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful time in Munich. Did you enjoy Munich? Was Munich treating you nice?
Oh my gosh. It's first time here, and it's been so amazing. Everyone's been so kind. Honestly, so much nicer than Los Angeles.
I took a swim in the river yesterday. Life-changing, I must say. Yeah, it's amazing.
I know,
and
we don't have a river in the middle of a park in LA either, so that was pretty incredible.
We
cancel your flights and you stay with us forever.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, thank you so much for having us. It's been the most incredible experience, and couldn't have asked for a better place.
We're so happy. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you so much, Sophia. Thank you so much, Pablo. And thanks for making one of my favorite films of the festival. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was it.
Yeah.